the game.
I mean, yeah,
yeah,
I agree with you.
Dissect the map a lot here.
The C900 Fuse was fun. NRG on defense, EG on
when you
attack.
have Brock in the roster. That said, though, the pistol run has 3 players of energy looking to encroach onto Bao at the start.
So quickly, too. Not wasting any time. They opened a door to rotate.
Shall we be on Prius watch today? Shall we be on Prius watch today? That could be a good one.
Cruising forward. The first shot is going
to problem is
allow
he's
EG
looking kind of
there
locked in, so I'm not sure this is Prius.
Behind them, and they've already lost 3 members just like that. Bao could be an answer, but Zerona has to wait a little bit for this. There's one, the second they were hoping for, and it looks like this is going to be a quick one for NRG as Zerona starts to get the dancing shoes on. It's
very
swept
nice.
off the dance floor by
Sheriffs
Brock, and that's a pistol round for NRG to start off Lotus.
You can already see the 6th sense from Zerona into that one, though. Isolating one fight, knowing that one's going to rotate
teams,
over.
including Tier 2.
Well on the backstab right
the problem is I don't know enough about the Tier 2 teams. I don't know anything about the America's Tier 2 teams, apart from maybe M80.
But nothing but errors actually from both camps from beginning to the end, and they need to
clean that up. Like M80 is probably 5th, 6th in Americas, similar to where EP is in EMEA, I think.
At the beginning, especially when his camera's already broken.
Tell you what though, EP and
Fireflex
are making me think they could do it.
Score up early with the pistol round. EG grouped up together, just doing some basic stuff.
Are we in the Sheriff meta at the moment? For pistols, yeah. We have been for a while.
But again, this is a tough opponent that they have to play against here.
What happened in APAC today? It's a good question. I can't even remember, dude. Felt like a long time ago. Nongshim lost, right? Or did Nongshim win?
From Stage 1, Stage 2, and then going into the EWC qualifiers to EWC matches. They were looking unstoppable on this map just because of how good they're able to read this map.
It shows their versatility, too. With everything we've seen them play recently, they're hitting the site. Hold
oh
that
my
thought.
God.
Brock's
able
to squash Evil Geniuses as they try to squeeze through the utility.
That's it. They kind of just got owned. Paper X.
2 more for Brock. Sorry, Scuba got one in between there.
Zuna just had an insane game.
And it shows that Ethan's been on the KO just destroying, and they have other things that they play back to this composition for Lotus, and they don't miss a beat. Yeah.
Right now for EG, though, with this second round, I still like the opener.
Could you put your plat teammates on Sheriff meta? For sure. It's so good on pistol because you just body shot. That's the whole thing. Just tell everyone to aim for the bodies. It's just 2 shots. That's it. Just double up. You both hit the body shot, they're insta-dead. In the low-level ranks, the Sheriff meta is like probably better than it is in Pro. Just 2 body shots. That's all it takes. Everyone buys Ghost as well, so no one's going to have armor. Just missing all their shots because they're going for headshots.
He's going to be the first one. Just gets out of that range of C's. Nicely played. And this is one of the spike down rounds for Evil Geniuses here.
Does Batu's comeback comparable to Foxy 9's?
On top again for the team. He's been playing crazy.
It's not. It's not near the same level, but I get where you're coming from.
And yeah, we just even heard Potter in the interview say he's kind of a phoenix at heart, but he's been crushing on the Viper lately.
EG's just trying to force rotates right now and trying to force NRG's hand. They've already accounted for the fade prowling towards that front of that B site, but here's Zerona trying to cut the rotate.
Oh, yeah, that distraction was good, man.
By NRG. They're moving
they could triple swing
very
together.
Efficiently with protecting, I should say, very efficiently with each other.
Dude, they could 4-person swing that together
EG
there.
Tries to move up. Bao still hasn't made too much noise to really make NRG care too much. And there's 40 seconds.
Because they're that fade, EG here on that
they just look mentally out of it after they lost the first map.
Front of this B line to try to go for that fight. But you see here the rotate back from Ethan. This will be a huge fight for Bao to take. Beautiful timing.
Ooh. Clean. Camera opens it, but it has to be a quick decision. This is really just being read by NRG as they get to the site. Scuba looks to lock him down with the Outlaw, and that's 2. Only room for 1 Scuba in that site. And now they move forward. Plant under pressure here. Kiko's not going to be too much. He knows he has to source the first person.
Cage gave him the perfect gap to the side without making sound. It's doing so bonus.
EG right now, I know this is very early into the game, but the read of the macro and trying to understand the prep that they have versus.
Dude, I thought he was going to start talking about a 13-0 already.
Nice.
I know it's early in the game, but
even though they lost it in very one-sided fashion, the way that
they
rotate and move around the map is quite nice. The execution, though. When the camera clears out the site, they have to activate more quickly, but also make sure that they utilize more util to block these lanes, especially if you don't have Superman smokes.
Is the underdog team in Americas to make it to champs?
Scuba had free reign on those picks. And that's a bonus round converted for
Don't
NRG.
know, man.
It's going to make things difficult for EG. If you're looking at the last couple
The
of rounds
upsets
here,
are pretty
they haven't
doable.
really focused on controlling orbs either. And, it's back into just trying to spot how EG currently plays. Their
C9.
attack side and how NRG wants to push on the defense.
Loud. Bro, it's so hard for me to get on board with Loud. Last time I saw them, they didn't look good.
Yeah. Quickly making that a nade first instead of the C's. Really paid
That
off.
G2 game
So
must
it's
have
just
changed
that
so many
round-to-round
people's
adjustment
opinions.
For NRG, setting up the chip damage for what's to come. And EG, for the first time, really turn away from this right side of the map towards A and start to
You're
use that
operating
space
off
to
old
bounce.
info? Yeah, I know, for sure.
Pistols here mean it's got to be everyone in on the play together. And Zerona could have a great timing.
100 Thieves are now underdogs because they lost to C9.
He's been tested in.
I mean, I'll say 100 Thieves. You classify them as an underdog.
Who we know can anchor the site like no other. It looks to put the first touches onto EG as they slowly walk in.
This is nice, though, staying alive towards the water. And NRG
Fade
wants to
Eye
play
clears
soft
over
side.
towards
They have no
A.
peak kills to
3
deny
stays
the
strong
plant, so
here.
this gives a chance for EG to build some econ.
Sourcing a kill at Waterfall, and that gives time for Scuba to just peek out.
God, this could be devastating for EG, man.
So much trouble to get any footing here, but if Pancakes can buy just a handful of seconds, Zerona can start to do a little work and make NRG have to turn around. Actually, they're just going to press W to try and push Pancakes down. Can't get him for a moment. He's somehow.
Wait, it's kind of doable.
Oh,
it's mate, imagine. Look at that HP. He's 9 and 25.
9 HP.
He took down Kiko. He's got 25
It was
HP.
very close, but a 4th round for NRG.
Somehow EG almost, again, in those rounds where they shouldn't win. From the pistol round into that previous round, almost turn it back in their favor.
Yeah.
It's very low HP on the last two players. I think it was Brock and Kiko escaping the site with the skin, by the skin of their teeth, maybe 10, 15 HP each. But you saw here that Pancakes also stopped the plant when his team is starting falling down, so it didn't build into the econ to
Kiko going
add the
back to
extra
EMEA next year.
credits here that could be needed for EG. I was expecting as
Depends,
well.
man.
Game plan
Salary's so much
NRG,
better in
we know that
America.
this is like,
He'll try to stay there if he can.
that you currently see for NRG non-stop on this map of Lotus. I'd like to see EG start exploring a little bit of the attack side op, just like John Cutie has done against G2 previously. He really knocked some players off their feet and really opened up the lanes and allowed here for a better comfortable role for the IGL to call for the side of Sentinels. We'll see if that continues forward, though, for EG wants to get their money right and get the operator in the hands of DGZ.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Three, yeah, they could,
right? Seems like an avenue for
I'm surprised they don't
W,
give for Teva, though.
at least until NRG figure it out again. The orbs are going to be the avenue for a win right now here for DGZ.
No one want to take
squad as they're very close to
4-0 up.
showstopper
Been
online,
convincing they
Zerona's
don't want to
pit
take any big
online,
risks.
so they can very well take
I
control of
respect
the
it.
round. They just have to
One
put
pass and bait
those
over
first
towards
few
A.
tasks in order.
50
whether it's the kill or
seconds.
the plant. They keep running the clock down though, and this
Oh,
seems
yeah,
to be
it's a
favoring
nice thing.
NRG.
Remember when Fnatic used to do this and no one would spam the
EG right
wall?
now.
Already, Haunt goes
a
out.
whole year.
Kiko's just able to fire safely from behind the wall and then get out so they can reset this bow. However, doing his lurking, and he's picked right out as he only gets one kill there. Oh my gosh, they can't even get by the line of scrimmage that NRG is setting up as a defense on the map. We've only seen EG by the site a few times here.
Still love the idea. Responsibility there for EG was a lot in the hands of Bao.
Take a pay cut
You
to
wanted
live in
to try
Cali
to
rather
sell
than
that fake
Berlin.
onto
Yeah,
the
but
E
remember
site.
next
You're trying to
year
battle in that spot, but nobody
you can
breaks
pretty
that
much
haunt. It becomes free
live at
kills
home.
there from Kiko on the top of Rubble.
It's
Imagine
online
if Bao did get
qualifier
that timing.
into
He
some
already
kind
had
of
a
cup
neural
that will
theft.
be somewhere,
He gets that
maybe
pick,
2-3
and it allows here
weeks.
for EG to group
And you
up
go
together
play that, and
an open
then
C site.
you
But
move on
unfortunately,
to
because,
Masters. It will be
again,
somewhere
when
else.
it comes down to the executions for EG,
And
they're
then
missing a little bit of those
reset
protocols
online
and the
qualifier
timings to
again.
watch after each other's
Which should
backs,
be the
and
longest
also, of
segment.
course, breaking the util, which doesn't allow for them to really cross the lines of scrimmages to really get some plants down. We only got a plant so far in this third round.
Thing matters.
Yeah,
It'll be a little
their,
bit weird in EMEA
their
because everyone's
ego.
spread out. So you normally just go for like the closest
And NRG
in
is
between.
able to come
You'll always
online
be
just
playing on
like
like
that. And we
20
talked
to
about the
30.
composition earlier, but it's funny that it's kind of like they never reinvent the wheel. They're just refining as they come across different terrain, their opponents. But it
Everyone
always
moves
comes
to
down
Texas.
to
I mean,
usually
maybe
having
people
an
do
own
like
and
boot
an
camps
off.
and stuff for the
Something
big
that
games.
teams still haven't figured out from these two and don't use against them. So let's go, EG. Bring out the Odin, maybe. No. But it's crazy to see that that's always a way, because Brock does now have an Odin as we're coming out of this timeout. NRG are falling into that comfort, and they're going to be even stronger here.
You're definitely treading into dangerous waters for sure with EG. now that the economy is strong for NRG and that.
Also, the franchise teams don't need to join until like the last couple of rounds also.
And his gun now. Always very good with the lines that he takes. Speaking of which, though, it is EG staying grouped up together back into a 4-1 setup. This could also determine what type of play.
Open qualifiers? Are they going to be a nightmare? They're going to be an absolute nightmare, yeah.
Triple swing, you get lucky off a pick.
You're going to have cheaters. You're going to have loads of issues. We're going to have delays. We're going to have bad broadcasts, bad observers, not good casters. Some of the games won't be streamed.
Just a hair off on a few of those spams. The reload allows him just to set up on a new line. Vice util trigger.
Worse than Prius? Mate, if you think Prius is bad, you wait until you see open qualifiers.
For this, but have a good focus on A for NRG. Dizazine showstopper, but curtain called immediately right there onto Brock. As Mata scoots in and scoots out for a quick kill. They know they can hesitate off. Oh,
nice kill, man.
Out of the air. Dizazine does pick up
they might be on the board here.
And now they're going to start giving the medicine back to NRG. Oh, wow, just getting away from Ethan there, and there's still a scuffle in sight here. Scuba looking to rein in the players of Evil Geniuses, but he's mowed down by Dizazine. A neural theft here for Bao, just to find out where the brains of NRG are going to be coming from. Ethan gets one, been in this position so many times, clears his right side to make the 1v1 a possibility.
Oh my God, he's going to win.
And with 10 bullets left, he has more than enough. Playing the time the pressure on Dizazine. So Ethan goes for the defuse with a smile, and NRG pick up 6.
Add another one to the clutch column there for Ethan. With the experience that
Are you going to step in and start observing again?
That was looking so good for EG.
I am going to ask EMEA if they're down to let me stream and observe a tourney at one point. Maybe like one of the cups.
That they would try to take him down, but that's why
like stream me observing it. You guys can flame me.
Or 2 players to help them out, so they have a 3-player setup.
That'd be pretty fun.
They gave too much space. EG took over, and it comes down to a 1 versus 2, despite having information that you're not playing off each other. And unfortunately, EG loses another.
It's just if they're willing to do it, but I think they'll be willing to do it.
Past games that they've had.
There'll be so much ammo for Prius. Trust me, I'll be locked in, mate. There'll be no ammo.
Pancakes grabs the Odin. They're going to try to get on lines. It's so effective on Fade, too, because you're playing off your haunt, not waiting for one. So those spams can come right away. Have to pay attention to those for sure. As we see EG still on their side of the map to start these, giving NRG a lot of respect to start and clearing them out before they take space.
Everybody just has to be proactive around the map for EG right now. You see the movements out from the lurks of Zerona over on the A rubble, looking for a duel. You see Bao also in front of that B main.
Is observing along with streaming going to be the same? Nah, I think it'll be fine.
No walls to be seen yet. Gives a
My
chance
to observing is to just speak constantly anyway. It's my replay guy.
Flies out of that. Superman getting a little tricky just to play with the ears, the minds. Oh, he gets spammed. Real tough as
surely. Oh, mate, that's so unlucky.
That's like waking up from a nightmare when you start falling right there. You just got out.
Oh!
Still gonna get him. Yep. Stubbs his toe.
No way.
Stubbs his toe. Easy. Mata clears Bao. They're so ready for that. They're understanding. We haven't seen Bao. He's going to be somewhere around the map, but still the space is somewhat gamed as Mata.
Info towards
now
B.
flips the site. This is all on Evil Geniuses to come up with an answer. They'll
gotta
put
win their
towards
ones.
the heaven area. Ethan, the sentry to peek first at 1 HP. And that's enough for EG to answer back with 2 very quick. Superman has to adjust here, getting scrambled from the other side as Mata finds the kill. And they're always able to disrupt the defense that EG is putting together, especially when they find their numbers up like that. A 7th round here for NRG as they continue to shut out Evil Geniuses.
Very respectable for EG to try to fight towards heaven. It's a 3 versus 5 at that point.
It is better, yeah.
The gamble is there. Do you want to try to throw the Nightfall and gamble to see where players could be at and just storm in that spot? But instead, they just tried to go for the trades and hoping for the best. Unfortunately, though, NRG had too many numbers for the fight on the top of heaven, and they always had that insert from Mata in front of B main. Because they lost Bao.
Rechat? Yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to rechat much while doing it.
Sure, it's NRG having
you guys would probably be on a delay anyway, I would imagine.
So far against Evil Geniuses.
They're not tripped up at all on the 3 sites of Lotus from that defensive side. They even don't have the numbers there for the strong site. They are retaking with confidence. And NRG is looking deadly. heading into playoffs just from this first game. Spikes down for EG as they work about the map. He just wanted to swing. He just wanted to swing for the smoke. Taken out by Scuba immediately. Zerona is just seeing if he can find anything. Mata pushes forward. That's an outlaw, so they're just reading the state of the game so well.
They need to throw a
the reload. They might never timing.
Okay, thankfully that happens. DJ Zine's able to jiggle well enough, so you're going to use the Nightfall to get into the site because there's no more smokes with
Guys, if you use a fader, you kind of got to go with it.
Tempt it, but they get blocked by the smoke of Kiko, and they don't want to move in yet.
Scuba laying out the welcome mat, and Brock's going to be there with the hors d'oeuvres. The Odin just fires across the backside of
His gun is so messed up in his hands.
Zerona kind of second guessing popping out of here. Just going to let that smoke clear to see if you can't get a clean shot on somebody here. But what's the answer to NRG right now? Even with Scuba playing right up in your face, they know they're not going to lose enough power to lose the round because everybody's flooding in. 4K for Brock there as he picks it up off the Odin. And an 8-0 scoreline for NRG.
Yeah, adaptation is good there for AG, but for the third time, I am a broken record. It's the lack of execution. I think here, again, if they
I mean, they go fatal and then they just don't go.
And then at the same time, it baits out a smoke. Then you can maybe wait when that 14-second smoke comes down to go for the Nightfall and hit, because that will give the tethers. That will give you a chance to actually entry and follow up behind there. And just unfortunately, AG is just one step ahead of what could be perfect in terms of executions. Just trip off
Oni. You have Oni Pixel and Brock.
Look at Stingers. I mean, if things aren't working, sometimes you have to execute a W strat. And Stingers are one way to do that. There's a lot of util that still got to get past. Digizin's going to be the first one. Actually goes for a stunted blast pack. Looks pretty sick. Catches Scuba off guard there as he goes down. And Brock now looking around with that Odin again, but he gets caught off. And yeah, the pick up of pace here for EG really pays off. An NRG scramble with 2 members to get back to B site.
Great Stinger rush.
If this is a 26-0 where you watch the second game.
Middle site, use your pit inside there as well. And use your weapons inside the pit. Great entries by Superman too to trade off with Digizine. Now, Bana, of course, you want to move in, try to get some picks, man. These guys are rich. You want to give a chance here for EG to build up Econ into the next round, so we're just going to have to try to find the exits. At the end of the day, this will be a confirmed round for Evil Geniuses. There's no way you're going to lose a 4 versus 1, right?
Right. This is the 1vx that they get. They start to turn it around.
Don't you do it.
It's too fast, right? Yeah, they're just looking for the kill.
Don't you do it.
And Audi picks up a gun. That though is still so effective because he's just getting back in. So to say thank you very much. We're still going to destroy your economy even with the plant. NRG are finding ways to make it tough.
2 more pips, a weapon upgrade.
Yeah, crazy.
But now, thankfully for Evil Geniuses, it was a half buy that we had for EG that they were able to convert thanks to 2 big ults to swing it back in their favor to get the first round on the board, which means they'll have money to work with. It starts off, you mentioned it as a joke, but it's the reality. Pancakes coming out with an Odin.
Let's see. Let's lock in an EG. How do they actually look?
Manage to fight through
big round for them. If they lose, these 2 would have to eco. They got a Omen ult.
They're just straight up
send it out.
These fights,
no Omen ult at the beginning.
They have the aim and the ability to get
Spam's
out.
good,
that
though.
means EG has to chase.
That's a little unlucky.
Too far
I will say that.
that one goes back in the favor of NRG now. Numbers up. Still around the map. Bow's working.
Oh, I think he's got a timing, but he doesn't.
Utility here. He hears the reload too, so he's taking space perfectly off the mechanics on this. A second Prowler from Ethan. He feels suffocated a little bit, so they have to make this work.
You cannot be peeking with that tether hitting you.
Man has to wait for the HP, though. The pause has been so good to get this strength back on B site, and Kiko gets the line. Wait, Pancake's getting 1, but it's still Kiko and Scuba able to close in. EG get into these positions that light at the end of the tunnel. And then NRG just keeps closing it off.
I will say NRG just plays so well together, don't they?
That loses the confidence of actually trying to get space throughout all of this chaos.
When it's these kind of rounds, though, I still think you got to play to your wins. I would like to see the ult used in a big round like that.
Still a chance to do 2 individual 1v1s.
Some kind of plan.
Crazy for Bao. Oh, Kiko.
I think my biggest pet peeve at the moment, just pretty much every team, is
they were playing front and back.
We have an ult,
so no angle
and we just default into something. Bruh, just the meta is so easy right now. Just give me a set strat with the ult.
They're just instantly denied. I don't know how many times we see like a touchdown paint shells right at
just give me a C hit and the Omen ult is to spawn. In my opinion, every team on attack should have about 4 different Omen ults that they like to do. One where he fakes pressure, one where he actually sticks it and they hit over towards the site where they're gonna go search him. One in terms of like a judge, and maybe one for info where they have to 180 and you push through the choke. The fact that people don't have one that they want to use is beyond me.
Coach Potter is using her second timeout here, and I think it makes sense. You're looking back on the defensive side. We talked about how good of a composition, in my eyes, that they have in terms of sport and a little bit the setup for the attack side, but it's still really
You're not
good
going to use the Omen ult at least to fake it? Yeah, that's
now
what I mean.
I
think you should have 4 set struts that you like to do with it.
They've only played
People
4
don't have
maps
one.
so far in this stage. And Lotus wasn't really in this one because, again, nobody wanted to play against him, so they had a chance really to...
For a good reason.
Exactly. keep a strong map pool, and also to show, like, if you still want to try to think that you could anti us on our main maps, well, here's the proof in the pudding. We're going to be able to still dominate that and still carry on what you mentioned before here, Riv, the momentum to carry into the playoffs, to show that there's still a top team in the world, that it can still continue.
Are you bored of this easy meta? Nah, this meta is fun to watch, though, in my opinion.
Well, they are surely
it's better than the whole
the
flash question mark. It's better than the Sky meta minimap watch.
Now come out of a timeout, and they're going to see what they can do here. Let's listen into the comms to see what they've come up with.
3A. On the left side. 3A side, boys.
Side.
Let's fast pressure this guy.
Yeah,
on the
we
right,
have
on
to
the
come
right.
back. Get ready to retrace A, boys. Gonna bet the
Wall
wall.
out. No wall. It's like
No
a deep wall sometimes.
2A.
Raise Omen still on me.
Come see 5. Okay, I'm gonna tether Ben. Tether
Yeah,
nade.
can dog right side.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Dead on nade
Coming
and
back.
the dog right side.
Ben Vice. Top
Top
side.
side.
Dead.
Nice.
More on the right. With
We have
jump
that, we
through.
have
1, 2.
Anti.
What I got
Try.
by.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, nothing working there, unfortunately, and even when
Okay.
Superman finds the timing,
Last go at it.
unfortunately not to the
Give
form that
me
we saw
something.
Superman
You got
on
2
last
good
week.
ults.
Missing a couple of shots on Kiko's back. And at the same time here, you see, once again, they lose their smokes. But the reason why EG's leading towards the seaside is that they could still use as
You notice
safe
that
haven,
Americas
a
has more
nightfall to
first map
entry to the
blowouts.
site. So you're trying to
Americas
at
is
least
probably
find
the
info
biggest
as a
disparity
Sliggy
from the
Dark
top
Fight throws
teams to
down
the
from
bottom
Val.
teams.
But there's just way too much util
And the
still
top
available
teams are
for
very
energy
good at
to stop that
snowballing.
hit. So the open seaside, you can't really pop into there if you're not trying to bait most of the util on the seaside, especially if you're playing against a Vice and Viper.
I would say maybe string out the
Here we
rounds a
go,
little bit
though.
more, but
Omen
they're
ult.
going
Nice.
forward. Zerona,
Fadox, they're
good for a
fighting us.
trade.
It's good. Now let the Omen play a little bit. Okay.
Just playing fundamental Valorant right now. A nice shot and ready to take the next one as he stays peaked.
Well,
Walk in here.
rest in peace.
How do they source this?
At
You'd
least
think Superman
they used
would
it
have
into the
just a
beginning of the round, though.
moment to give some
We're
info
getting
to the team, but
progression.
he's instantly taken out from his ultimate.
Personally, I would never,
That leaves EG with 2
in a
members.
set Omen ult round, I would
So
never
quick
go
into
out
the
to
round.
the place that they normally fight you the
Nightfall
most.
missed Mata
I
in
would
the
always
corner.
go to the place where they're
So you're
passive.
trying to jump outside of
So
the
then you
smoke.
know
And
for
that gets
sure
the
that you can
story as
actually
well
like
for
capitalize
EG
off
on
of the
this attack
space
side.
instantly that
Every
they're going to
time they're
leave.
trying to take
Otherwise you get
space,
into a
it has to
situation
be
like this where they can
by
fight
trying
you
to
and then
jump
this
through
guy
a
doesn't know
smoke.
what to do, or they search this guy and you only
When you're
get this
looking at
space
it,
and
the
this space
forward
doesn't like
smokes
win
is
you the
currently
round.
from Kiko's
Whereas
side,
like
so
if they
it's
go hunt this
only
guy,
an
you're
opening,
here,
right?
you
You
win the
can
round
burn
because
that
you're
a
over
little
towards
bit
C.
earlier and really have a better
Like it
chance
doesn't
to
make
win
sense
the
to go
mid-round
A because you
instead.
get nothing. This is
Every
nothing.
time
Who
they're
cares
just
about
trying
this?
to surprise Energy's
This
position
this
by
wins you games.
hoping for the best when they're jumping out in the open, being a jack in the box and hopefully scaring
Opinion
their
on having a
opponents, but
defense Omen.
unfortunately,
See, defense Omen's a little weird.
keep getting
Set
closer.
play, like a set play for an Omen ult like this map, for example, would be
Kind of playing a high
like
low
this.
towards waterfall.
We go all the
Angel's
way
just
in. We
not
do like
there
a
for him, so it seems like
4-1.
they're trying to take
Maybe you got the
little mini
Vice
fights
set
here
up
by
here or
themselves.
whatever, and then you Omen ult
As
as
they
part
are
of the
gonna have to
force.
check
You've cleared
behind.
all of
They
this.
have
They're
the
gonna
trip.
go into
The
the
door
Omen,
has to open for
so
you
they're
to
gonna go
check
into
the
the
trip.
Vice setup, and you
Maybe
ult
they
here
thought
so you
they
can
got
try and
jumped over,
spam
but
him through
focusing
smoke
now
so they
from
push
Val
through.
inside.
It's like the only
Pancakes
thing
for
I'm okay
one.
with, like an Omen ult
Fitting
on
out those
defense.
numbers
Like
of
go
NRG
aggro with
before they can
numbers.
get even
Use it like a
onto the
Euro
spike.
TP,
His
essentially.
timing is actually huge. He's right behind Mata. One for him.
Or you
Mata
can do
gets
like a
hurt.
set play and then you get
Count him up.
info.
Keep racking him
They
in.
have
Val
to
now in another
look
clutch
behind.
situation. In this one, he wants to make up for. Goes for the ultimate, but it's Mata just screaming through for a fourth. A defuse.
At least got it close.
Another
God, they're getting so
round
smashed.
for NRG with an 11-1 first half.
heard him coming from a mile away, yet wants to throw the hand, and that weapon pullout time is too slow.
Yeah.
didn't have a chance to really hold the corner and fight that against Mata, who's just W running across the board. And look at him getting the effect from the first kill to the last. And
The meta
showing
is not
the
that different
dominance
from
for
ranked.
NRG here in this first
I mean, you
half
can
on
play ranked at
NRG's
the
map.
moment
It
in
looks like there's
the
no
top tier.
stopping
I agree with
NRG
you.
right now. We'll see what Evil
Like,
Geniuses
in my opinion,
has
a
when we
ranked
come
is
back from
just
the
you
break.
take map control, you hit. That works at the moment, so I do agree with you.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. It all started when I got to the FIFA World Cup, and wow, thousands of Verizon customers.
Oh, you got the free Verizon tickets too?
No, I'm with amazing seats.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And even pitch side access.
Are you? David Beckham, a Verizon customer.
This used to be for players. Now it's for Verizon customers. No one gets
The Omen ult easier. I think the Omen ult is easier to use on attack. The Omen ult on defense is situational, unless you're like creating the situation. Keizo, thank you so much. Keizo a lot with the prime. Appreciate the 22 months. Thank you. On the fly, sure. Would you say is the coach stomping another team? I mean, you still talk about what you need to change if you see it or watch out for. You do like a little reminder. Or if you're really smashing it, you just have fun.
A few cracks, a little bit of offline time running around together versus no opponents, and just going wherever the flow takes us.
A lot of fun, maybe a little bit of practice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Whoa. Damn, we even got the players out here. They definitely just saw me with that. Fine. Where did the slug go on the camera? I just forgot to load him up. During quite a few listenings, I feel like some teams don't have any idea what they want to end up doing. So, yeah. There's like a big difference at the moment. You got, this isn't the best example to talk about Fnatic, but you got like K-Corp style, you got like Fnatic style. Fnatic will always pretty much go, I want to do this, and then you have option 1, 2, 3, maybe sometimes 4. Whereas it feels like K-Corp kind of do this, like whatever the default is, and then they just go off feeling. And I think a lot of teams try and copy what K-Corp do, but they don't like make the best calls. They don't really know what to do. Maybe a middle ground is like the best for most teams. Like you see, if you have Coach Potatoes, or you could look at it for free as well, like that style there is so mini and boast appealed. Default into 1, 2, 3. Like that's how boast are called. Other teams are a lot looser than that kind of structure.
Have a chance to work off for this on pistol round.
You still have like, this is how we would normally exec.
Clear. They don't have a chance to peek because they hear so many. He's waiting though to try and make it a bit of a trap play. Zerona didn't really have the crossfire online until now. Every camera angle.
This has to be Sapphire, locked in.
Getting that Digizine shot, and now NRG making a case for another site. How many times have we seen this?
Great shots for sure.
K-Corp have unmatched vibes. K-Corp are fun to watch at the moment. I like their listenings.
For Evil Geniuses, and this will be the story if they could actually start turning it back in their favor. Lots of mapping time to work with, though, for the side of NRG. Getting outside of the radius where they're not going to get hurt, and especially with the haunt being thrown, that's not going to have be available, rather, once EG starts to play the retake.
Well, the slug approved Stamp ever come back.
Running to another site
yeah, we did stop doing that. That was fun at the time.
Just a teammate and a few more on the other side. If we remember from that Leviathan Haven.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Game. Here, though, it's to put the map point on Lotus versus Evil Geniuses. Kiko with the 6th sense gets the quiet hop. Denying util. This favors NRG right now,
good damage.
And so does that as Scuba gets
he's one body shot.
And that's up to Scuba.
Nice. Oh, headshot as well. He's showing off, man.
I'm surprised his name wasn't on that clutch list. Scuba brings it to 12 for NRG.
Yeah, if he actually was one of the OGs coming into partnership, definitely would be up there. But he joins the roster a little bit later on in the year 2025.
Impressive what they built in a short time. Talk about K-Corp.
NRG to win the Trophy of Champs with Mata as well.
Dude, that's when they were doing the
Mario there.
dancing thing.
They're buying a lot of sheriffs on that pistol round, and they're moving around because who's going to be able to trade with you? Maybe one, but you're.
I mean, they're
always
also
getting
just
that guy
great with the
that
sheriffs.
Yeah, and when you're looking at the state of this map as well, when the
Just
life
calm the
wall
body
comes down
shot.
and the smokes get dissipated, there's such big open lanes for the players to fight. So I love the pistol look.
Does
Now it's
K-Corp
desperate
remind you
times,
of
of course,
Stage
for
2
EG,
NRG?
force buys
Dude,
for
I
the
don't
rest of
think
this game
K-Corp
if they could actually come
reminds
back
me
in
of
this one.
anyone. They play so weird.
As we've witnessed, everybody's been watching this game, right? The same game as me. It's pretty one-sided so far.
Yeah.
Should be able to end here, but thankfully, Digizine is at least able to score up a first blood for the
Paper
camp
X?
of EG.
Yeah, I could get on board
Making
with a
some
Paper
noise,
X. It's
pushing
very
that A
loose.
main.
But they're not as mental as the
They're
Paper X
wondering
players.
if he's still there. NRG taking their time to reset on the map. They've had full control, so they realize when, like, wait, we've lost a bit of vision. How much they change their pace and go right into search mode to make sure it's not a problem for them. Brock on the other side, giving nice info and taking some space.
That's why they're probably going to start
Yeah,
seeing
they
for
listen to
NRG as
everyone,
well,
Derillo.
and if Bao
They all
keeps
seem to
setting up
make
right
pretty
now
good
towards the
decisions.
C site, remember why maybe some players and some teams decide not to use Cypher anymore. You
Feels
throw
like-
one paint shell in
wait,
there,
are you talking
press
about
full of the
K-Corp?
kit, there's no more stall on that
Yeah, I
side.
kind of have that feeling as well, but
About to
I don't want to
face
say it out
two.
loud.
He knows he needs to get the smoke off first. Use that util. And now they can get a double push in here.
I think me and Minnie both
Paranoia's
think
just
that.
on their side. Oh, it was about to be traded out. But the timing's there for NRG instead. Zerona, oh, he got his head on a swivel, and it doesn't even matter. He's iced by Ethan. As Digizine peeks in with that other sheriff just to creep in by Bao, and that's quick work for Kiko and
13-1.
NRG. 13-1 on Lotus, just like
yeah.
that. Blink and you'll miss it. The champs are in form.
Definitely
31-minute
in form,
game.
especially Kiko.